think I'll start off by doing this.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I gotta get back to my baby once again. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter.
All right, everybody. Hi there. Welcome to this little interview. This is Dominic here from the Von Tropic Mod team. We're just putting together a little thing. You know, that was Brian Mack and the Shifters there I was playing. And I've got Brian Mack here with me in the studio. And we're just going to have a little rap together. And then, you know, this is all kind of, you know, building up to my dad's exhibition. So please go online and check that out at www.artvontropic.com. Hi, Brian. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. You know, the weather is great out here in the Caribbean. Are you? How's it over there in Flagstaff?
It is. We are in the middle of our monsoon season, which means lots of thunderstorms and rain.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me here online. You know, and looking forward to meeting you in person. So,
okay.
You know, from my dad, he's asked me to say, you know, many thanks for agreeing to open the show, and we're really looking forward to having you. So, can you tell us a little bit about your musical background? How did you get into music and that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, let's start with what started this all, and how your father got involved in it and all this. Okay.
Okay.
So, I moved to Jamaica when I was 15.
Right.
And started a band, probably the only rock and roll band in Jamaica at the time.
Okay.
And ran it, and I probably had the band for about a year before I met your father.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an awesome painter. And he hadn't really listened to any of the rock and roll that I was playing, and I don't remember exactly how it worked out, but he got interested in rock and roll in Jamaica, which was not something that was big in Jamaica at the time, and but he apparently he really liked it. Our band was doing very well in Vanderbilt,
Mm-hmm.
and
So you were at school with Daddy at the Carteret?
No, we the Carteret. I was at Bel Air.
Okay, right.
Infrequently.
Right. Okay. So.
But yeah, that's where I was going to school. Was Bel Air. But we ran across each other quite a bit. And he used to come over to my house. We used to live at the old Bloomfield Great House. Remember, you know where that is, right?
I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's we used to. My stepfather used to rent that, and I lived in the back. And your father would come over, and we would talk about the universe.
Okay.
And became friends there. And then when I left under. I got in some trouble in Jamaica.
Okay. Well, don't we all when we're young, you know?
And I left Jamaica and lost contact with your father.
Okay.
And I've been playing in rock and roll bands forever. But when I started a family, I had to make a decision. Did I want to eat and have a roof over my head, or did I want to be a rock and roll player?
Okay.
So I took the eating and the roof over my head route for 20 years.
Right. So you weren't in music for about 20 years?
I played all the time, but I wasn't making my living off of music.
Okay.
I played all the time, but I just you can't. It's so hard to make a living off of music if you're not extremely lucky or extremely talented. One of the two.
All right. So then, how did the Shifters begin then?
The Shifters. Well, the Shifters. About 10 years ago, I was my kids all left. My kids are all adults, and I thought, you know what? It's time to get back into this. And and that's basically how it happened. The very first name of the band, the Shifters, was Sweetness and the Shifters.
All right.
Yeah, I thought so too. We had a pretty young girl that was doing singing for us.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a pretty young girl her want to do. She ran off with one of the bass players, I think it was. And so we became just a classic rock band.
Okay.
And I had my wife is in the band, myself, and a friend of mine for the last 10 years. And then our rhythm sections, the drums and the basses, tend to go. We tend to go through those because they have different ideas about how they want to play their music, and our band is our band.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so we've been playing for the last 10 years as the Shifters, doing really well. We very rarely play bars anymore. We almost always play events.
So you've been in recording for 10 years. So you not only do you have like a band and you play for you book out and you play on stages and so on, but have you also got albums?
No, we never have. When I was in Jamaica, I decided that I was going to be a rock and roll star, and I had some money from an inheritance, and I went to London.
Okay.
So I wanted to be a rock and roll star.
Okay.
Took my guitar and took off. Well, it turns out that you have to have talent to be a rock and roll star, apparently.
Well.
I stayed in England for about a year and had a lot of fun and met lots of people and lots of young ladies and got in trouble in England too. By the way, I got politely asked to leave from Jersey and the Channel Islands.
That's incredible. I mean, so you really are a true rocker then,
Well, I guess, yeah, okay. But, yeah, so I don't know what else to tell you about that. Next time Creedence Clearwater Revisited, which is the band that has a couple of the old revival guys that are left on it, come into close to town. They want me to open up for them, and we've opened up for a number of big time acts. That's about it. I don't know what else to tell you, Dominic. We have fun. My wife and I. It's very hard to have a band if your wife's not in it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Yeah. Of course.
And I've been married to my wife now for 31 years. She's very music. She's talented as heck, and we have fun. That's the whole deal now. I have no illusions that we're going anywhere. Just the whole point is to have fun.
Have fun, and that's probably a very good message to send as well, because that's what it's all about. Daddy always says when he's painting, you try not to think, you just do, and have fun, So just enjoy it, go and play some music and enjoy the whole thing. Yeah.
I'm really honored that somebody is actually interested in my musical histories.
Well, I mean, it's all driven by Daddy, because Daddy, he thinks you're great, and he's flattered and he's over the moon that you're gonna open his exhibition, and and
are you going to be there, Thomas?
I'm going to be there.
Okay.
We're all going to be there. So, yeah. So Daddy calls me almost every day. But he's so excited about everything to do with the exhibition, and there's a lot of work for us to do to try and kind of build it up and generate some momentum towards the actual day. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of things that he wants me to kind of do for him, Right. Well, thanks a lot, Brian. It's brilliant talking to you.
Oh, I've had a really good time, Dominic, and you're an excellent interviewer, and looking forward to talking to you again.
All right. So, speak to you soon.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter.